Sunday evening's stream. I had to think about what day we're on then. We are on Sunday. Just opened up my Twitch. Thank you to the guys that have started following me. Means a great deal, so thank you very much. We are only 3 away from hitting that 20 followers mark, so anyone that's new to this stream, anyone that's watching, please drop a follow. It'd be much appreciated. Like I said, it's all in good faith. I enjoy doing what I do, and I enjoy creating content for you guys. I know it's sort of sketchy at the moment. It's only still early days for me doing all the Twitch business. But I'm enjoying it.
Back, Dan.
I enjoy it a lot. Like, it's not just about Twitch. It's about gaming. Like, I enjoy the game. So this is the Dodge Viper that got done for the club. I've got the wrong livery though. It shouldn't say SSB. It should say CSB Club or CBS. CSB. Club Simply Blacklisted. But this one stands for our old club, which was Simply Static Builds. So we are just going to see if Denon is on. It's his birthday today as well. So we should wish him happy birthday. Invite to party and invite to game. While we are waiting for Denon, we shall just have a little cruise around. I need some XP boards. Let's have a look for some XP boards. I've been trying to do some events as well, but I've been too busy with everything else at the moment. Is that purple? I think that's purple. Let's try and get it. No, my look at the top of the hill.
400 yards.
So, it's a wee bit wet on the roads today. Oh, we're in some absolute solid weeds on the floor. It's a wee bit wet on the roads today, Jimmy.
Turn left.
There's some tunes on. Actually, settings. Audio. Streaming music on. Yeah. A little lady sounding like
400 yards.
a native Indian.
Turn left.
Hiawatha in the making. So, where are you, little fast travel board? And now look, you are going to the top of the building. Are you on top of the building? I don't think you are.
You've arrived at your destination.
Oh, ace. That's grand. I can get you. We'll be able to get you. We will get you. There we go. Ace. Yeah, if anyone's got any tips, by the way, on how to get some of these boards that are on top of the buildings, let me know, because I deem them impossible. Some of them are. Oh, bloody trees. Let's go over here, let's see what's crack-a-lacking over here. There's an XP board somewhere around here. Where shall thou be? Ah, that's a nice easy one. A couple down the road here. Sliding all over the place, it's rain. Great. Do with a bit of rain over the weekend. It's been really hot and dry. Oh, I forgot. Oh, beautiful. Blue. There's another one somewhere around here. There you go. 3000 XP, what for then? Easy 3,000 XP. Should have been 1,000, but I'll take it. Oh, 5,000 XP, and it's set right there. How the bloody hell are you meant to get that? Is there a bit of a dip in the road where I can fly up? Maybe up this little ledge here. What we're thinking. I don't think the Dodge Viper's going to be any suitable for flying up that road, but we'll give it a go. Why not? We should give it a go. So we are running live. We are also Django's back off his holiday, so that's happening tonight. Alright Nathan, how we doing, buddy? My channel. There we go, that's better. I can see who's chatting, I can see my stream as well. Brilliant stuff. Right, I'm not going to go for the 5,000 XP board. Let's see what's down the road. Whoop! Got another one down here somewhere. Are you in the river? So, I've lost track on what roads I've been driving as well. So at some point I need to just drive around Forza on every single road. How are you, Nathan, anyway? You all good? You keeping well? There you are. We've got there's an event on tonight now if you want to, if you're able to join. Absolutely scooch it through here. Stop, stop, stop. Fast travel board. Look at the sky in this. How beautiful is that? I don't know if that's purple on the map or grey. I think it's purple. That's true. Let's do this jump. I don't know how fast we've got to do it, but or how far we've got to jump, but we'll do it. That's a blast. Oh, there we go. Oh, failed. Maybe if we go faster, we can get into the stadium. We'll try that a different night, ladies and gentlemen. Change my car, because why not? Why is that heavier? And less powerful. I don't know. Get in this. These are great. Alright. Sliding. Try and find some open event stuff. Rally Adventure Map. You must complete the Horizon Badlands before fast travelling to Sierra Nueva. Okay. So what's the Badlands stuff? I don't know. Stadium build stub. Not too sure what that's all about. Stadium build stub. That's a new. Let's go and have a look. Let's go.
In 200 yards, turn right.
In 200 yards, turn right. Enter event. So, go on then. It's in the wet. X. Yeah. Recommended. It's recommending A's. So let's have a look in the A section. See what we've got in A. Go on then, because that's all with it. Hello, Denon. How are you? Happy birthday, buddy. How's your day been? What have you been up to? But I'm not surprised. How old have you turned today? 24. Oh, I guessed wrong. My missus was like, oh, how old's Denon? I was like, 25. Nearly there. So, what times are you just starting your stream? What time's the event tonight, do you know? Half 8. Cool. Right, so welcome everyone to tonight's stream, and can we all welcome our owner of the Discord, Facebook, Instagram, Denon. Now the reason why I've got Denon in tonight is because I want to give this man a huge, massive load of respect. Not only has he done a lot of work for our club, creating a lot of things, promoting, making sure everything is right, he's a real swell guy as well. So everyone who does watch any of my streams, please give him a follow. Tonight is all about you, Denon, and I would love to go through a lot of things with you. So, that's alright. So, I think the first question is, what gave you the passion to create the club that I first joined, which was Simply Static Builds? Yeah. Oh, exactly. I mean, go on, sorry. I was going to say, I know when I met you originally, it was through GTA, and you had a massive passion for doing videos and photography on GTA. And I can remember when you showed me some of your stuff, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. The GTA, to make it look really good, I was really impressed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, exactly. I mean, you helped me. So when I joined Simply Static, guys, Denim really helped me along with the photography side, because I was shocking. I'm not going to lie. Like when I first sort of came into the club, I sent you a picture of what I took off my phone on the TV. And you gave me one of your, or I'll not gave, but you sent me a YouTube tutorial of what you did, and I still have that saved to my phone, and as a screenshot of the apertures and everything. And to this day, I feel like my photography's it's got a lot better. It needs tweaking, but it's got a lot better. But that's because of you. Yeah, if you want to hop over to that, guys, it is under, what's the Instagram now, Denon? So if anyone is interested in looking at any of the work that obviously the Discord has done and what Denon has done, obviously pop over to Instagram and take a look at that, because a lot of the work on there, Denon has pretty much helped people along the way. He's brought a lot of people up from nothing to create some outstanding pieces of work, to the point where people are actually getting recognised. Denon himself has been recognised, and if you want to let them know who you've been recognised by, I'm sure everyone would love to.
Rewub, can you just share your audio to my stream if that's okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, and
There you go.
so that goes for Instagram, and same as like in-game as well, like deliveries as well. So obviously over time, as we first started, I wore myself to the bone of work for the club, and now I've got obviously such a great team of moderators. I've got Rewob, I've got Django, Dugs. I'm gonna class Inlaid. Inlaid done a lot for us.
Inlaid has, yeah. I know
yeah.
he's struggled on the event side,
Mm-hmm.
but he's brought in so much passion in people as well along with
Exactly.
that, you know. Go on, carry on, sorry.
I've got obviously the aspect of obviously the new trial mods as well. Even Matthew and Josweppy's smashing it out of the park. Obviously, he's just came in and he's hosting events and stuff like that. And
Yeah, that was
it's
a good
so
event.
good to see. And this team that obviously that's been created again yourself, Rewob, and Django and everyone like that. You guys have took the reins and it's allowed me to take behind the scenes. Like, I know behind the scenes, it doesn't look from our viewers and our club members and things like that. It doesn't look like I've done a lot of work, but behind the scenes, that Discord's a 24-hour job. Deliveries, the Instagram,
100%.
like I'm constantly 24/7 on my phone.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Like,
I'm exactly the same though. Like, if I'm not trying to have a look at Discord, I'm looking sort of on Instagram, and
yeah,
you know as well as me, like you've got your work life, and then I've got my family life on top of that, and so being part of a group that's, I think we're going up to like 750 members. You know,
yeah,
it takes its toll, but it's enjoyable.
yeah, exactly.
And it doesn't come with its own little stresses every now and then. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously we had our own sort of little stress a few weeks ago, but it's one of those where it's a passion, I think, and I think if it wasn't for the fact that you've got so many people out there that enjoy Forza and enjoy what we do, I don't think we'd survive without all the team and all the members. Yeah. I mean, those that want to have a look at our Discord, I'm sure if you have a look on top of my my Twitch, there's a link rolling across the top of the screen. There's for any of you that's interested. And if you also want to have a look on mine or Danon's Instagram, the Discord link will be on there as well. For those that are interested in any of Danny's personal work, I think you've got a personal Instagram for your photography.
Yeah,
I'm sure I've
it's
seen it.
dwmedia.
Yeah, so that's dwmedia, guys. If you want to take a look at that, his photography work is absolutely brilliant. Like, he's really up there. And you can see he's got a passion. It's not just all about cars, it's about, his personal life in some of it. Especially his TikTok journeys at the moment. He's going through a journey on TikTok. So those that are on TikTok, if you have a look out for him there, absolutely brilliant stuff.
Yep.
If you want to have a little chat about that, you can. If you're not, that's down to you. But like, Dennings does a lot of work, and I feel like a lot of people don't give you enough.
It's underestimated.
What you do.
It is
what I mean?
definitely underestimated.
So that's why I wanted to bring you in, really, because like I wanted to do a bit of a stream with you about everything that you do and that that you've done for us, and how many people you've helped. If you think of it as like the red book of This Is Your Life, so to speak.
I do want to point out as well, though, like a big thing for me is, like, yes, I know I'm the owner, and I know I've done a lot of work for the club, and like that's inevitable. It's going to be hard work, but obviously, my full staff team, like including you, Rewob, but not even just the staff team, the same as the members. Like, the members, people don't have to join, people don't have to turn up to the events. Do you know what I mean? But the fact people are, and the fact that people see something in us to keep coming back every single night, like, you don't understand how much that actually means to me, and obviously on behalf of the staff team as well. Like, this club
100%.
wouldn't be here without the staff team and without the members. Like, it's not just me.
No. And that's it. That's what I mean. Like, you've done a lot of promotion to bring these members in as well, and it's so nice that we've got such a massive sort of dedicated member base as well. And I know, like you were saying the other day, it's just promotion, and it is.
Every day I'm promoting like 2-3 posts every single day.
So
I think in the past week and a half we've had like 200 members join. We went like from
easily.
like 500 odd to like 700 odd.
Yeah,
Crazy.
easily. And I know we had quite a few through Kibney. I think it was Kibney. He brought in at least 10, 12.
Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
Maybe 15. So that's a big up to Kibney there. I guess another question is sort of where did your passion start for photography?
So, me myself, obviously, going back a lot of years. I'm not going to get into my in-depth before I went to college and stuff. But when college side of things, I studied art and design. I'm decent at drawing, like I'm decent at photography, like in the real world, like editing, like everything when it comes to that. Like, I studied all that in college. I've got diplomas in it. Same as social media and stuff. Like, we done that as part of the art and design. And
see, when I was at college, it was just art and design. We never really had any social media aspect to that, which I wish I'd sort of looked into. But obviously, there's a good 10 years between me and you.
See, we only done
change.
We only done social media side of things when it got to the photography side of things. So, like you say, like when we were drawing, when we were actually painting and stuff like that, that was strictly just that. But we all had to create photography pages. We had to do the social media side of things, and it was good. Like, and that's where it all started. I loved going out. I loved going, like, even now away from. I understand, obviously, I take photos of cars and stuff in game. A bit like what you said on my TikTok reward. Like, I adore walking. I love
You do.
nature. Nature
Yeah.
is a big thing for me, and even nature, like taking photos, taking videos, vlogging. Like I just, I, there's something about photography and videography that I just absolutely love. And
It
obviously,
shows a journey. That's what I mean. That's one thing I took into college, and that's one thing I
mhm,
went into doing. I got distinction in one of my courses because a lot of people sort of did motion capture
mhm,
photography and stuff like that, whereas I did a journey. I did a journey of my walks around. So I live in the Peak District, and so I've got some beautiful sort of walks around near me, and I went with my granddad, and I just took some great photos, did them in black and white and digital, and sort of changed a few things, edited a few things, but I
mhm.
sort of captured my path of way, so to speak. I captured sort of the way I walked in a different colour, and showed the
Yeah,
route and journey of where I was. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that I got that scenery behind me and going different places, I don't think I'd ever have passed that. Do you know what I mean?
that's
I feel that's where you are like as well. Like you like to show not just what you do, but you like to show sort of the journey, the route that you're
yeah,
taking
exactly.
with that.
Do you know how weird that is? Because obviously, I've went from like later days on in my life where I've went to college and stuff like that. But if you like go right back, like say when I was a child, until I was like 16, 17, I used to walk with my granddad, the same as you. I used to go over
Yeah,
the Pennine Hills, walk all over Yorkshire. Like we used to go up to Scotland and hike, and my granddad had a
yeah.
log cabin. And my granddad, for one Christmas or birthday, I can't remember which one it was, he bought me a Nikon DSLR camera,
Ooh,
and
nice.
that's why I first started my photography, and that's why then when I got to college, I found that I loved it so much, like walking and stuff like that, and
Yeah,
photography, that when I went to college, that's why I then took that as a degree.
yeah.
And that's why then in college I then done photography and art and design and videography. That's weird.
And I
Like you
like.
say that you're walking with your granddad and stuff. Like I used to do, and that's why I love walking now as well.
Yeah, you see, when you said Scotland, that like for me, like half my like what I'll say most, like half of my family, my mum's side, um, they are
Turn
from
around
Scotland.
when it is safe to do so.
Um, so it was nice. Sort of when we were kids, we used to go up to Scotland,
You
and
have
Mm.
we've been
arrived
to
at your
like Edinburgh
destination.
and stuff like that. So it was really nice to go and visit. And I suppose for you as like for where you are, so guys, where Denon lives is he's quite close to a nice, quaint fishing village, and it's
Hmm.
called a place called Whitby.
Yeah, you would
I
be.
used to go there for my holidays as a kid, and
That's
we
crazy,
went
man.
multiple times. Like, well, I told you when you went on that little walk and you went over the
Yeah,
viaduct. There's those little holiday homes, and I think it was called
yeah, yeah.
at the time Captain Hook's or Captain Cook's.
Captain Cooks. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and we literally stopped in one of the houses just on the riverbed.
On the river.
And so seeing that when you put that up, I was like, bloody hell! Like
Wow, that's
I've been
crazy.
there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, for those that are ever interested in sort of where we are situated, like have a Google, have a look, and you'll see sort of like how nice like the UK can be, coming away from sort of the typical. I'm saying this for those that are obviously watching from America or something like that, and have only ever heard of like London, let's say, or Manchester or Newcastle. For those that have, do want to know what the UK is like you want to Google up the Peak District and Derbyshire Dales, Whitby. I'm not. Is it the Peak to Pennine? Did you say yours?
Yeah,
Your way?
there's three peaks in the Pennines, isn't there?
So yeah, have a look at those because you'll see sort of like the areas where we live, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's completely different to what you'd actually expect, and you'll see that obviously like a lot of our inspiration does come from where we live. I suppose as well, another question for you is what made you want to originally? Because when I first started obviously speaking to you, and that you were doing live streams and YouTubing. I know we touched a little bit on like the social media side, but what interested you about doing sort of the live streaming and the YouTubing?
So again, I started YouTube when I was younger. How old? Maybe 14, 15. Ah, no, maybe 16, 17. But again, I started that like with one of my friends. I was just messing around, and the next minute I was streaming every single Wednesday for GTAs, and I was having like 100+ people in my streams. And I think that's where my initial kick for live streaming actually came from, like with
Yeah,
YouTube. That's when I was like, oh wow, like people actually enjoy like seeing me. People actually like become happy from watching me, because the amount of people that I'd have like returning every single night, the amount of friends that I made from streaming and everything like that. Because it's weird, because when I was at school, I was bullied like a lot, and it's not even a sob story. Like, I'm not even bothered that I was bullied. It's in the past. But I used to come home from school, get home, or come home from college, and then I'd stream, and I was a completely different person. I was in a different world, and it was like an escape.
yeah,
And having that like thrive of people. Oh my god, people actually like want to sit and chat with me. Like
yeah,
that's where it came from, and then it's just stuck. Like it's weird. Don't get me wrong. I got hacked on YouTube, and I lost everything. And I was literally on 1-to-1, because I was I still am monetized on YouTube. Obviously, it's not as big as what it was, but I was monetized on YouTube, and I I was like 1-to-1 with YouTube, because all my bank details, like they were giving me money. Do you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
I was literally physically speaking to YouTube to get my account back. I finally got my account back, but it was after a year, and at that point, obviously, times change, and
yeah,
it wasn't the same just going back. Like, yes, I went back the same, but people had left. Not so much
yeah. Because
left, but
obviously
like,
you've
it
been
didn't-
away, and
yeah. And I don't blame them, because why I wouldn't go back to someone that's just left me
yeah,
and
yeah. It's
just
got to be
disappeared
difficult.
off the face of the end, like face of the earth. Like, I wouldn't just go back and speak to them. Do you know what I mean? But I've still kept at it, and like, I mean, this club is just like bringing it all back for me. And my God, when you actually look at it, like we both share like Instagram accounts. There's YouTube. There's TikTok. I think we're close to like 10,000 people following us.
Yeah, we've got a lot, and I mean I know there's. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do a circuit race while talking to you. I know there's a lot more bigger clubs out there on Forza, and I mean we've come across some and looked at how they work and stuff, and yeah, it's all fine and good being that big, but you've got to also remember, like, you've got to some in a way I feel like we've got so much respect, and we ourselves don't just sit back as like moderators, but I feel like we engage a lot as well.
Yeah, we do.
The Discord and the Instagram people a lot. I mean, we've got Endity. Endity, his photography work,
Stunning.
Absolutely brilliant. And guys, he doesn't play Forza. He plays the Crew Motorsport, and one of his photos got chosen to be a cover, I think, or a loading screen, was it? He's had someone famous comment or follow him on Instagram, and it's that thing of where he's in the club and he's sharing what he's doing, and the feedback that he gets from everyone, that I think has given him more confidence, and I'm outstanding with his work.
And I just want to address that as well. And normally I'd say that's because of the club, but Entity, due to him being on a different game, he doesn't get the same audience as what we do on Forza.
No,
But
no, completely different. Like, I
yeah,
don't think we could really comment on the audience that he does get because
no,
obviously he's never with us, and it's a shame because I would love to have a race with Entity.
without a
I'd
doubt.
love to get him into an event, and get to actually know the guy. But at the same time, with what he does, I'd rather just leave him to it because
Yeah.
otherwise we'd lose that side. I feel,
He smashes it. Yeah, he smashes it, and it's all him. Like it isn't us at all. So what I want to address on that is obviously say there's us. We've got club members. Obviously, our photos, like my photos myself, I've had Ford, I've had Toyota, I've had Playground Games themselves from Forza show my photos, and it's the same as our club photos. Classic Clogs, he's had our photo, like he's shared photos, like the club photos, and
Mm,
Forza Horizon 5 has physically picked them, put them on the page. Like Forza Horizon know who we are,
yeah,
and if it and I don't want to say it like again, I understand that is our club, but again, that's classic Clogs doing his own work, his own amazing photography, the same as mine. It's my own work, my own photography.
yeah,
But
exactly.
if it wasn't for the club in the background and pushing everyone so much further, honestly, I don't think none of us would have got there. Like,
No,
yes,
and
everyone's amazing at what they do.
I feel like just to touch up, it's like we don't push people to the extent of like they're gonna have a breakdown. Like we push
Yeah.
them to the right direction. We give
hmm
people feedback. We give them that support. And like we've been there for so many members when they've just needed to have a chat, and like we've seen so many members sort of come out of the shell as well. And yeah, it's the club now's been running for. I've been
We're
in
coming
for
up 5 months.
3.5 months.
Oh yeah,
Three,
so coming up 4 months.
yeah, 3.5 months I've been
Yeah,
in, and for the numbers that we've got across all platforms, it's phenomenal.
nearly
And
10,000
I'd
people
like
in 4 months is crazy.
100%, and like I just want to say personally, thank you for all the work that you've put into that.
Thank you as well, mate. Like honestly, like
Like I feel that without you there and the encouragement that you give to not only your moderators like myself and Django and everyone, but the encouragement that you do give to all the rest of the members when, say, I'm at work or Django's at work, you've really brought on a lot of good people.
But and again, I'm going to reiterate what I've already said. If it wasn't for you guys as a team, even the trial mods as is now, Joswepi and Matthew, I couldn't have done it without any of you guys. If it was
Oh
just
no,
me,
100%.
honestly, the club wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
Probably a month ago, I gave up. I'm not even joking, and you know that yourself. Like,
I
I
do
was
know
at the
that.
point,
Yeah,
I was at the point where I was like, I can't do it anymore.
yeah.
And
So we did,
if it
yeah.
wa-
So guys, like what Denon is sort of saying there is that obviously like he works that hard. He works. I think you work in care, don't you?
sorry.
You work in care, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm a support worker in the NHS for learning
Um,
disabilities.
so not only does he have such a demanding job in real life, but he works so hard behind the background that it's unreal. Like it's constant, constant, constant. Like the events he holds, the competition he holds, the work in the background that I don't see, that he's probably doing on the computer, or probably in his own little mind sometimes. I'm sure he goes to bed thinking of stuff that he wants to alter, and God bless you, like I feel
It's
sorry for
it's
you at some point because
it's
I think
constant. It is constant.
but you've kind of you kind of did have a little bit of a breakdown, and like for 2-3 weeks you'd sort of disappeared off the planet of the Earth for a lot of us. Because we were like, well, where is he? What's happening?
Yeah.
And I for one was messaging your dear lady saying like, is Denon all right? What's going off? Is it when's he coming back? Like, and then Django had disappeared. And I was like, I'm the only one here. And
Yeah.
I then
You
felt
kept
a
it.
massive pressure to keep everything going, to keep the flame lit. And I'm not going to lie, guys, it's hard work, you know. Running a Discord and having so many people there, it's real hard work. So to have you come back and say, look, you know, I really needed that, you know, it was great.
Exactly as you said, like, if it wasn't for you, and I know obviously, and I suppose there's no point even hiding it from obviously what has gone on, because a big part of our journey was obviously what happened, and I don't want to go into it too much because we have completely got past it.
Yeah,
But
we have, yeah.
obviously, what happened not long ago, obviously in the party in front of all of our members, it wasn't
Yeah,
even part of the fact that it happened in front of the members. We needed that chat as a whole mod group. Even the mods that were like in the Discord as well. We needed to sit down. Obviously, I came back after I'd disappeared for 2-3 weeks, and at that point, we needed to sit and we needed to be like, okay, like, what's changing? Like,
yeah.
what
We
are you
needed to have a
actually
good...
doing? Are you coming back? Are you going? What can we change to get you back? And obviously, I
You'd lost
understand.
your spark.
Oh,
That's
without a
the
doubt,
thing.
without a doubt. And I know a big point of it was obviously rebranding for me.
Yeah,
And obviously I knew a big aspect of like I know quite a lot of people didn't want to rebrand, but for me it
yeah. I
wasn't the
was a
fact
little
of
bit
rebranding.
uncertain, and
Yeah.
I think Django was a little bit uncertain because you know we fell in love with these simply static builds,
Hmm.
and you know it was a name that sort of rolled off the tongue.
Yeah.
It was a club that we'd like sort of grown into and
Hmm.
you know helped to grow. You know we brought so many members in as well, and we were like, is this going to work? You know, what's going to happen? Are we going to start losing people because of this? Or, you know, is this going to be a good thing? You know,
And
and for me personally, I was like, I think Danny's literally just on some breakdown where he's like, I need to do this, and it's fight or flight.
yeah. And honestly, it wasn't even the aspect of rebranding. And I know we reiterated between ourselves, me, you, and Django, a good couple of times over the aspect of, well, rebranding isn't going to change anything. And obviously, other than possibly losing members.
Yeah,
And obviously, at that point, that was a big aspect that I was willing to take. And and I don't mean that in a bad way, but for me, it was the aspect of, it wasn't the aspect of changing the name, but it was the aspect of all behind the scene work. I needed to get back into playing the game. I needed to get back into changing the liveries. Like, if I had a reason to go on to the game and do it, then it would have sparked me interest of like, oh, I actually enjoy this again.
yeah.
And luckily for us all, and I'm so happy to say that it has actually worked.
And that's good. It is. It's good. It's great because you know, like you're one of the you are like part of the family, and
Yeah,
we've said it so many times. We are all just part of a big family now. You know, we've gone through a lot. We've said quite a lot. I definitely said quite a lot one night. But it's one of those where it's sometimes we all have to take things on the chin, and
hmm
you know we've all had moments where we've thought I've dropped a bit of a bombshell here, and
yeah.
but we've held together. You know, we have held together. Have
Yeah,
you got? Go on.
that was honestly that chat. I don't know how it happened. Like when we went into that chat, we were two different people. We came out of it again, three different people at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
But like we went
100%.
in, we were all arms. We came out, and I think we'd all seen the light. Obviously, I understand. Like, I took on board a lot of what you were saying, and obviously I've held my hands up. And it's not that I wasn't listening, because I was listening,
Yeah.
but I wasn't taken on board, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now I take on board, everything is running so much smoother. I've gave Django a lot more rein in the aspect of I don't want to get into it too much because it's not for stream, but like what
Yeah.
Django
Yeah.
done with the other day with mods. Like normally I would have done that, but
Yeah.
as head mod, I let Django take the lead, and then obviously the only reason I didn't let you take the lead on that was for the aspect you were at work, and I didn't want
Yeah.
you
I
to
was busy.
disappear halfway through it. Yeah, but
I'm still. Do you know what? That job's still ongoing. Like, it's just been extended for another 3 days next week.
no,
So
no,
luckily,
but
the clients aren't here next week, but we've still got to take videos and photos. So I am still going to be in that main sort of client mode next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So my
Well,
activity will be a little bit low in the day.
before that, I wouldn't have gave you I wouldn't have gave you any rain. Now, obviously, I've held my hands up to that as well. I wouldn't give you. I wouldn't give Django. Like, yes, I understand. I gave Django head mod and I gave you moderator, but it was still me doing everything. So at that point, I was doing all behind the scenes work, but then I was doing all the upfront work as well. Obviously, I understand you guys were doing the events and stuff, and I'm not talking about that. But
Yeah.
like, whenever it came to like upfront work with members and everything, I was doing all of that. When now, obviously, I've let you take the reign. I've just upped you to head mod, deputy head mod, whatever you want to take it. It's still the same
I
role,
know.
isn't
Do you
it?
know what? I was like, I didn't even know. Obviously, I was
Did you
that
not?
busy, and I didn't know at all until I got back home, and I went to go and say something, and I was like, ah, deputy head mod, nice. When did that happen? So yeah, I was really grateful, but I was also took back by it. I was like, bloody hell, hang on. Like,
But it's
there must have
like
been
it
a
is
lot
at
of
that point.
chatting in that background, sort of,
There was.
when I wasn't in that chat, and I was like, that's cool. Like, I couldn't be more grateful at the time. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, it was a shock. It was a big shock.
But that's for me. So like now, like say I can't remember who it was. It was Matthew. It was Matthew and Inlaid, I think. But it was Matthew and Inlaid. Like say, like you messaged me. You were like, I don't mean to offend you, but I've took lead. But that's what I want you to do now. Like
Yeah.
I want you to take that lead. I want you to take that step where before that you done with
Oh,
Matthew
when I
and
was
Inlaid.
talking about Joe's Weppy
The
and Inlaid
deliveries, yeah, and
doing.
oh yeah, it was Jaws Weppy, wasn't it? It was teaming up.
It was Matthew and Viper, and I was like, look, I'm gonna take the reins now because like that livery that they did for the competition was just outstanding.
Yeah,
I thought, this is what we need in the club
mental
now.
health one, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I wanted to show you, obviously, if we can, if we could engage the members, like how that worked out, then what's to stop the Discord from growing and the online club and everything else, succeeding to an absolute amazing level. And so far, we've got people doing all sorts now, and that's because obviously we've got our heads together and it's it's working out, and the amount of things that's happening within the group and online and people sharing, coming together, and we've met so many new people at the moment. It's unbelievable, and it's just took off.
So can you guys tell? I don't. Obviously, I know you like. Same as me and Django are good friends. Me and you were good friends, and then you and Django are good friends. Like we're like good friends, but like we're separate. If that makes sense. Obviously, I know we play games now and again, but we are all good friends.
Yeah.
But like we're all good friends and like separate. We're all best friends, but in separate ways. It's weird. But
Yeah.
can you guys tell that I've got my spark back within Simply Blacklisted?
Oh, 100%. Like, you're enjoying it a lot more, and we can tell just by what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? Whereas, like, we saw a massive drop, and you could tell just by sort of what you were typing that it was like, it's not Denner.
Yeah.
Like, he's a completely different person, and then you've come back and you can see the excitement, you can see the happiness, you know, within what you're saying and what you're doing and how you're engaging. Like, you're back to, yeah, guys, right, let's do this. You know, almost like you're excitable to see what's going to come out the other side each time you speak to the members. You know,
I'm honestly on top of the world again.
and it's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? And like, for those that do feel like they are struggling with aspects within a group or community, or online, like, have you got any advice for them? 'Cause obviously you personally went through sort of like 3 weeks of almost hell for you, because it's something that was a massive passion in your life.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt.
You know, you just took a huge step back. You like I said, disappeared, and you know you've come back a complete different man. So, have you got any advice that you could give to anyone that's sort of in that same position that could be watching right now or might be watching later on?
Honestly, so for me, in that situation, it wasn't just the club that I like. I was going to use the word ditched, but I don't want to say ditched. But it wasn't the world that it wasn't the club that I don't know the right word, but I suppose it is ditched in that sense. But it wasn't just the club. Like, for me, like, it was my family, and I know it sounds stupid, but when I go into them periods, like, my actual family get the same treatment, and it sounds awful, but I can't control myself in that situation. And going into it, like, into the big picture, and I know it's a lot harder than it sounds, but just stop it. Like, so the way I describe it is, it's like a balloon. You blow up, 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 you pop. And obviously, when you pop, that's when you're back on track. But getting to the point where you pop,
you've got to inflate back first, haven't you? Though? That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where I always describe it. But and I know it's hard, obviously, because it's me talking in the sense of what I've been through and how the club's progressed. But if I could say anything, pop it early. And if it wasn't for Rewob and Django that night, I wouldn't have popped mine early, and not gonna lie, it would have probably been another week, 2 week, 3 weeks. It would have been the same. Rewob and Django actually popped it early for me, and I know it's not in a good sense, but it was also a saviour for me. Like, it was a saviour. You opened up my eyes.
It was one of those where we were like, something's not right, and we could see it. Do you know what I mean? We could see that you were diminishing, and it was just a case of like, and even me and Django said like, if you don't come back, what's going to happen? Like, where do we stand? What's going to happen with the club? What's going to happen to all the members? And Django, I will honestly, I'll be honest. Like, Django said to me, "Is like, what if it doesn't come back? Like, would you like take ownership?" And I was like, "No." I said, "It's not my club." I said, and the big thing is, if I ever did want to do that, I don't think I could lose Django at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because of the absolute friendship that we'd all built. You know, it went from 3 sort of amigos to 2 amigos, and I was like, but then if Django goes, it's just going to be sort of uno amigos. It's just going to be me. And I was like, and I can't do that. Like, it wouldn't be my place to take ownership of the club. And 2, it wouldn't feel right without anyone else. Do you know what I mean? And that's where I sort of stood with that. And I was like, mate, Denon needs to do what he needs to do, but he needs to come back and hurry up. But I'd only take the ownership because of, like, the love of the club and for what you built and to carry it on. But only if I'd had support from everyone else that had been in that journey with us. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
I wasn't prepared to look at new people. Like, I wanted the original people. And if that wasn't going to happen, then I'd never have like even said only if you'd stay. Do you know what I mean? Because honestly, I'm not going to lie, I thought we'd lost you for good. That's how far it got. And like, for those that do get stuck in a rut and find themselves struggling within a Discord or within a community or anything like that, you know, don't just take a step back. Don't just like shy away and think like, this is too hard. I've put so much effort into this and I'm not getting anything back. You know, speak up, speak out to those. Like, let them know that, you know, you are there still and that you are still a valued member, because at the end of the day, like Dennis said, like, we're all best friends in different ways.
Yeah, exactly.
We've built such a community together as well that it wouldn't work without us all not being there. Like, we've all stuck together and put ideas together and helped each other through such a massive journey. Not through just building members in a Discord, but through personal things. Like, for instance, tonight, we're streaming tonight, and it was one of those where it was like, I'll give that a go. You know, it's something I've always wanted to do, but sort of never understood how to do it or where to go with it or how to even set it up. And like now, if you look at watch my streams, I've edited things. I've got my own little sort of outlay to it.
It's overlay. Twitch overlay. Yeah,
I'm still learning it all.
No, but
yeah,
again, you've smashed it. Like, you went from not streaming at all to actually having a platform.
I did not have a clue.
I mean, you're in Discord every 2 seconds asking, and
you know what I mean?
Obviously, and not gonna lie, obviously some of the times I helped you, but a lot of the time you done it yourself.
Yeah, I mean, tonight I started up this one, and you know, my missus was sat next to me, and my little one was just chilling in the seat, and I was talking to myself, you know, and it's not all about, it wasn't just about like, oh, you know, I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking not to myself, but talking to the people that are there, or may not be there, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, it's all about, if I talk third person, I'm talking because I want people to, even if they watch this after a live stream, they're still feeling engaged, you know. And you know, for me, it was a massive plunge. It's a nerve-wracking thing, because yeah, I can type out essays, I can write essays, don't get me wrong, but to get onto Twitch and to do what we're doing took a massive thing out of me. And yeah, I was nervous as hell, but if it wasn't for like you watching what you've done on YouTube, on Twitch, I remember the first ever time we were racing, and you were live streaming on YouTube, and I was like, this is brilliant. Like, this is something I've wanted to do for absolute years since I was like your age. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never understood it. And now it's like I do understand it, sort of.
It's just amazing though, like with how far you have came. Like, looking back to, I suppose it's a bit like I mean, I suppose anyone's journey. I was gonna say my journey, but anyone's journey. Anyone's gonna be nervous at the start, but like, you've smashed it. Like, you've got into it really quick. You've got an overlay. Don't get me wrong. I don't know whether I'm willing to spend the 12 quid, but I'm.
Hey,
like,
what?
The. I can't remember what it's called, but the overlay that you use.
Oh no, that's not just for the overlay. So that for me, right? So the £12 a month that I pay for, Lightstream or Streamline.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So that's basically like Twitch. Although Twitch like shows all my videos, and obviously I can look at my overview and my followers and blah blah blah. Lightstream works similar, but it'll show my video, and it'll show up the chat. It helps me link my Discord, and when my YouTube actually gets followers, I keep forgetting that I need to just keep doing bits on YouTube to get 50 followers, but I can then live stream on both platforms through Lightstream. But everything that you see on my streams, so my overlays, the things that I've done so far on that, is all free, and that's through another party that Lightstream use, and basically it opens up different overlays and things like that. I can have audio and.
So how do you
my
do
own
that in the
pictures.
aspect of? Obviously,
On my
you
mobile.
do you stream? Do you stream to Twitch and then it takes it off Twitch, or when
so
you start your stream, does it give you the option to light stream?
It gives me, so when I open, so basically I do my live streaming through the Xbox. My live streams then go from the Xbox to Twitch or to Lightstream. I can choose whatever destination it goes to. And that's on the Xbox. That's on the Xbox part of where it says go live, sort of change your media output, so like turn your party audio on and stuff like that. So primarily it's set to destination of Lightstream. So when I start streaming, it'll hit Lightstream.
Plus Lightstream first.
Yeah. But because I've linked my Twitch account, obviously, to my Xbox, and I've also linked my Twitch account to Lightstream, Lightstream uses that link
And then projects it
so to speak, and projects it onto Twitch as well. So I can flick from Lightstream, or I can flick to Twitch, and it's showing that it's live on both. Now, the only thing that you can't do on Twitch that I can do on Lightstream is I can change. Say if I want to go to the toilet, for instance, I've got a screen that says "Be right back," and so it will show like "Be right back," and it's it's all animated and it looks all groovy and funky and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I like it. If I'm not ready to start a stream yet, it shows up as like starting
soon,
and then I've got ending soon and stuff like that. So it's really good. It took me a while to sort of figure out how to get my the rolling Discord link at the top, but I did that through Lightstream. I've added our Discord on there. I've added my Instagram on there because I couldn't find our Instagram page, so I was like, I'll add mine because I upload photos onto our page anyway, and people can then get our Instagram link from mine anyway, from our collaboration. And then it's also obviously got my gamer tag on there. So yeah, there was a lot of aspects in there that I was like, how do I do this? To be honest, for someone who's not techie and someone who's not really I'll say social media minded, like how you are, it was not easy. It was not easy.
You've done well.
And I don't have a computer either. So you've got to think I'm doing everything off a mobile phone. So
that's why
you see and everything that I'm doing, I do from
That's why
my
I'm
phone.
so interested. Because when we flick to
You've gotta think,
PC,
it saved me probably. If I wanted to just get a cheap laptop, I could spend a couple of £100 just to get a second-hand laptop, and I could do it from there and stuff. But to be honest with you, I pay for a phone contract. If I can change my internet and if I can change my web view to desktop view, it allows me to do everything that you guys can do just on a smaller screen. Yeah, I have to zoom in, zoom out, whatever, but it's handy, and it's a touch of a button. It's literally a finger touch.
See, you can't do that with iPhone, sadly. The web site, but
you can, because if you downloaded, I think
Lightstream.
Firefox, or
Or does it work on that?
Yeah, I think there's 3 different browsers. So there's Google,
Mhm.
there's I think
Bing,
Firefox, and
Firefox,
no, not Bing. It's
Yahoo.
Google, Firefox, and a different internet sort of source. You'd have to have a look. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I definitely know it was Firefox and Google. And there was another one. Once you've got those installed, say if you wanted to open up Lightstream, you can do
Mhm.
that, and then you can change your view. Um, and it's pretty easy. I was stressing my head out sometimes, but then I have a family as well, so it's like I'm trying to do things sort of when I've got a little bit of time, and then like my little lady would just be like running around, crawling around, or crying. And I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my god, right, I've got to put my phone down. And yeah, for me, like especially doing sort of events and stuff, it's never easy. Like I do a lot of late night stuff sometimes, and a lot of times it's like I might say, yeah, I'll be in for 8:30. I'm in bed for like 9 o'clock, but then I'll
Yeah.
do the events, and then I'm probably not hitting bed until like 11:45, because
Mhm.
I'm then doing the payouts and having a chat with other like members and stuff like that, and it's for me it's great, but it's been a long journey to get where I am.
Rob, I'll be back in literally like a split second, 2 seconds.
Yeah, man, no worries.
Wait.
Racing rally style is as simple as it gets. Faster the splits, the better your race position. I'll be giving you pace notes from the sky, so listen closely.
So guys, obviously we've just been having a little chat with Dan, and he has just gone probably to get another beer or to go for a quick toilet break. I thought I'd bring him in tonight because obviously he's done a lot of work for us all, and I wanted to just give you a little insight behind the guy that has created such an amazing sort of atmosphere, and brought me to where I am. Like it drives my missus around the bend sometimes, but it's something I enjoy doing, and it's something that I'll always continue to do. I mean, streaming, it's fun. It's a whole different level of gaming. It's a whole different level of like, it's just a whole new journey. And I suppose having a family, there's that aspect of every little hopes of either I can get new equipment one day, or maybe just just help out, just day-to-day general stuff where I might be skint one day, and once I start making it a little bit bigger, and I start making a little bit of money, it'll help out further down the line. But it's fun, and that's all that matters to me. I always say, for those that are watching, for those that do come with you on the stream, to give me a little follow, because every follow helps. And for me, like sometimes months it's a struggle. I'm not going to lie, like I work a lot, but it's a struggle. Like having a family is, it's a big thing.
Hello, mate. I'm back.
Hello, Denon.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
So guys, Denon is back. What would you say to those, obviously, who's watching, or those that are looking for a club? Like, what sort of advice would you give them? Sort of like, is there anything you can say to those people?
Well, on who to join, or like what? Like
Yeah. Or how to join us.
join
Obviously not who
CSB.
to join CSB, obviously.
now.
Yeah,
But
I'll rephrase then. Like, how would you go about like sort of
Medium left. Into our left.
inviting those to us?
Medium right.
Like, take the show.
Airplane left.
no, so obviously there's quite a few ways to obviously join. There's Facebook. You'll see us in a lot of Facebook groups promoting. That'll be either giveaways. That'll be
Then easy
the
left.
new cars, unreleased cars. That'll be
Flat out.
even money rewards, or
Hard right.
sometimes like invite a friend, you get 30 million. Like that's a lot in Forza Horizon,
That
and
is
some
a lot.
people
I'm down
don't
to
realize
60 million.
it.
Medium
Damn, that's brutal. But
Yeah, I'll tell you why though, because I was testing some of those bloody tunes out last night. Obviously, you have to download and install, but it costs money to download and install it. And I'm not
Killed
gonna
you
lie,
off.
like, yeah, I think it was just another way of making a little bit of money for him because they weren't brilliant. Do you know what I mean? It was more or less, oh, here's 15 tunes, I'll bang them out. There you go. And it was all drag. It was all straight road stuff. There was no skill involved. There was no handling. Like, I just did not enjoy him. I think I gave up after 3 hours. Like, I'm not looking at it anymore.
so a fun thing that I had earlier was a guy comment on one of the promotion posts saying, "I've been in this club for over a month and I haven't had an inch of money."
Final stretch. Let's do it.
I replied to him saying, "Wait, do you know, I'm gonna pull it up quickly." So I replied to him saying, "Let me just grab it real quick." I said. So he said, sorry, with it.
See what I'm talking about? Faster is better. It's
You're
not
alright, you're alright.
complicated.
We've got an event, haven't we, soon?
Think so, yeah.
I hear you've been out with Ali and done some road racing.
Oh, he's deleted his comment. I'm not even surprised. So he said basically like I've been in the Discord for over a month and I haven't had an inch of money. And I said to him, I was like, "Have you turned up to an event?" No. I was like, have you entered the giveaway?" No. I was like, "Have you done any of the rewards to win any money?" No. I was like, "There's some awards there in the the Make Money channel, the badges and rewards.
Yeah.
You can win 450 million easy.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how much that is in Forza? That is crazy money."
That is huge money.
And that's what I replied to him on obviously he's deleted it now, so well
Take my car.
probably realised to state the obvious. But like I was saying to him, like the thing is, even if you joined an event, you're likely to come out with 20 to 40 million at least.
Oh yeah, easy. Oh, depending on how many races it held and you know how long the races are. I mean, some of the races, like I've held some races and they've been like 40k.
Yeah,
40
exactly.
kilometers, and you know that's an easy 40 million, easy.
Yeah, but
Bloody long
you
race.
you see me once in a while sticking a race up for 100 mil. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get how people can ever say that they don't earn money, and
Yeah.
that's a big thing for me, because when it comes to making money and showing throwing shade on our club in the sense of Facebook and stuff like that, one thing I will say to like all members and all people that are wanting to join is the fact of, if you're going to join, take part. Don't
take
join.
part,
Don't join just for the sake of joining, because you're not going to earn money.
yeah.
You're not
And
going to get anything from it.
Yeah. And the thing is, we are so down to earth with a lot of people. In fact, with everyone. Do you know what I mean? But the one thing that, like, we always say to members is, don't just go the easy way of like, buy my cars to make, you know, to give me some money. Like, we have got so many things running at the moment to help people. who are struggling to get a bit of cash. It only takes,
It's a-
like Denon said, one race. One race, and you've made yourself a couple of 10 million.
It's literally like join the event naturally. So Inlaid's about to win 150 mil, like with the amount of races he's joined and the amount of races he's won.
Yeah.
There's obviously Geo joined, and within the space of 2 days he posted 100 photos and got 150 million.
Yeah.
Like it's
And they're
literally
good
that
photos.
easy. Yeah. It's that easy. It doesn't take me 2 seconds. I can literally stop right here in my car, go into photo mode and snap 3 photos. Like, that's all it takes.
And I suppose, like, I mean, going to sort of like the members that, that have always been sort of a little bit shy. Like, I want to bring in Honda. Like, Honda was someone who was like, oh, I can't chat. But wanted to join the events, so we got him into events, and he heard how much fun we have in the events, and obviously I think Inlaid brought out a little bit of a good side and chatty side, and he went out and he got himself a microphone. I don't know how much it cost him, but when he's in the events, like, he's a fun guy. He's like Inlaid.
Yeah.
He's got so much energy, and people who watch any of the streams or join the events will know there's so much energy in each event because the amount of people that join, that have a laugh, and we keep the events clean. We don't just go, oh, we're going to do a race and this is it. Everyone sort of abides by the rules, and the rules aren't hard. Just don't smash each other off the track. Let's keep it clean. But everyone leaves happy, and everyone says how much they've enjoyed the races, and the amount of people that sort of come back, it's unreal. Like, how many times have we filled a lobby? Near enough every night.
Say the other night when I done that cruise, quite a different thing that we do for our club. But within 10 minutes of hosting it, we were full and people were fighting to get into it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, it's so good to have that. Say Owen, he is new to the club.
Yeah,
and I received a message from him. Sorry, hiccup. I received a message from him the other day, and just saying, like, I'm sorry if I've said any bad words, but like, I don't want to jeopardize anything because I absolutely love the club and I love the space that you've made. And that for me is what makes me kick and like, do you know what? I'm not just doing it for me. I'm not just doing it for this. Oh my god, I got hiccups. I'm not just doing it for the staff. I'm doing it for everyone. Like everyone. I'm gonna let you take over because I've just got hiccups. So 2 seconds.
Someone's drank too much
Yeah.
balls. So yeah, guys, like, I'm gonna try and bring this obviously a little interview thing to a close soon, because we have got an event starting soon. So keep tuned and keep watching. But yeah, what I want to say is obviously keep an eye out for what Denon's doing. Look out for obviously his Instagram and Facebook, because you'll see how much hard work, dedication is put into what we all do, and I think the only person that can show you truly on what we do is Denon, with the amount of stuff he does, and with the amount of like work he puts into the Facebook page, and making sure everything does run right.
So yeah,
keep an eye out for. Go on.
No, say like the YouTube the other day. So obviously, I'm posting the YouTube videos. Just a quick insight is the fact of like, we haven't posted to YouTube as a club, and I posted to YouTube as a club the other day for the first time. I edited like 5 photos, and it took me like 4 or 5 hours. Like, it's constant work. Like, and that's just a quick insight of that's like. What, 10% of what I do?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, go on, carry on.
But yeah, just, you know, like I said, please take a look. You know, you've got Dendy dwmedia. I think that's right.
Yeah, dwmedia.
So guys, take a look at that. You'll see a lot of stuff that is done through, I think, his personal life and through obviously like his journeys along the way of what he has been doing throughout the gaming and photography. For what you want to see in Forza, obviously we've got the club _ blacklisted. I think that's correct. I was trying to look for it the other day and I still shared to the wrong bloody club.
I was saying, do you know, I noticed you posted something on Instagram and then I was like, he hasn't collaborated, but he's tagged us.
I know, I was like, I couldn't find it. I was like, right, I'll just tag it. I was like, I just cannot remember the name. But I've not been on Instagram for a bit, but that's just for the pure fact that it's just been a bit of a busy lifestyle at the moment. Like I said, for those that do want to join the Discord and see what we're all about and see what competitions and all the fun that we've got going on, please check the link above in my stream. It's going to be worth having a look at. I think.
And sorry, just before Rewob ends as well. Like obviously this part of the stream before we move on to racing. A big thing I want to say is welcome to the GTA period. For some reason I thought it'd be clever to double my workload, but welcome to GTA. That is a big thing obviously that we're bringing into Simply Blacklisted, but I think it's going to be great, you know, Rewob.
Yeah, I forgot all about the GTA.
I think we're going to absolutely smash it.
I've still got it installed. I'm sure I've still got it installed. Like I said, I did, while the missus had her profile on, I did put the game in it, and I was like, just click on it, just open it up. And it did say, like, select which profile you want to use. And I was like, hopefully that's still installed then. I was like, that's good. So yeah, big things are going to be happening on both platforms, on Forza and
big
on
things.
And on GTA. Like, you're going to see a lot of new. And
the thing is, it doesn't even have to be cars and stuff like that. Like the aspect of like even team deathmatches and last team standings and just everything. Like there's so much stuff to do in GTA, even heist. Do you know what I mean? Free roam. There's so much stuff to do. As a big club, like we're gonna absolutely smash it. Well, I hope we're gonna smash it, but it's gonna be a good time.
Oh, exactly.
I really do think.
For those that do play the crew is it Motorfest?
Yeah.
Check out Entity.
Entity's
100% like cannot say enough. Check out Entity. His work.
He is so good.
Is absolutely.
The crew has featured him so many times. Like, he's just a crazy man.
And he, like I said, well, not like I said, but like we both said, like he's part of our Discord. He came into the Discord, and you know, like, I don't have this game. And he's not a member that we've gone, oh well, we're going to outcast you. He's a member that we value. Like, he's a very valuable member because he opens his eyes to what he does as someone who plays the crew. And I've never seen a game like it. And I have said to him, like, maybe one day I'll get it back installed and see what that's all about. It's definitely sort of tickled my fancy and thinking I just want to join him and see what the photography and how the gameplay is like on that, because it's phenomenal. The graphics look absolutely incredible. And it's something what he's brought into the Discord and what he's shown in Discord is I'm sure I left a comment saying that it's like how a game developer brings out a trailer for a game. That's the quality of his work. Like, it's not something ropey, it's nothing grainy, like it is top quality work in the game. It's almost as if it's just been rolled out and said, this game's coming soon, look at this. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, check Entity out because he deserves a lot for what he does.
Like I said, like so many game developers. I suppose it's a bit like me in the Forza side, but obviously he's grew. So many game developers and clubs and car companies and everything. I know Rewob's obviously seen the club side of things, but when it comes to actual car brands, it's the same for Entity as well. So many car brands and clubs have got in contact with him. Entity's an absolute legend, and we are so lucky to have him as one of our members. Like, we really are.
Dannon, before we go any further, I have just noticed something. I just want to welcome in
I think this could work. One tournament, 3 rally teams.
a guy that I've watched when I loaded up Twitch, and I think he's just joined the convoy. His name is if you can see it, it's less.
I'm not in your convoy.
Ah, okay then.
I haven't had an invite.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that invite in a minute.
I have found the perfect route.
Go on and get
But
me.
I'd wait for you to build your reputation.
Oh, I'm gonna
and
have to
win
wait
races first, of
because
course.
there we go.
I've studied every inch of Sierra
I think I'm in
Nueva
the
on
party.
paper, and a good amount on recce. These are our first race stages.
Hello.
What are you waiting
Hello.
for? Get going.
Yeah, I'm in. It's alright. I had an achievement that just come up.
Hello, Django.
All right, Django. Yes, mate. Yes.
Yes, we shall.
Ice cream.
Not gonna
Oh,
lie, I don't even know if I'm prepared for this shit. I'm half cut. I'm absolutely fucked.
Add the challenge to your dash. If you'd like to change it.
yeah, I'm like.
Mate,
Yeah.
I'm
I'll have a
honestly
quick beer.
like, so rewobbing myself with a oh
You can
my
go to
god,
the team screen.
rewobbing myself have been like having like a little interview phase and speaking to each other. I
Yeah,
don't
how
know
have you
how I've
found
kept up with it. Honestly, mint. Like, I've loved it, but I don't know how I've kept up with it.
Well, I
I
thought
can't fucking speak properly.
I thought about it, and I was like, right, do you know what? Like, I'm having Denon,
Welcome
and
back, Dan.
it was something that just came into my mind the other day, and I just thought, do you know what? It needs to happen.
Okay, so at this point in the interview, when I say interview, can I?
Yeah, you can walk
So-
off to the toilet and have a little cry.
No, I've been worrying a lot in the aspect, and I've spoke to Django about it as well, and Django's kept reassuring me. But obviously, since everything that's happened, like before, I've actually worried a lot with yourself, but not in the aspect of trust or anything like that. So I have always trusted you, like I wouldn't have you as a head mudder, and I wouldn't promote you.
Yeah.
But it sounds like so petty, but like I struggled a lot, and Django can vouch in the aspect of I struggled a lot. Like I thought, like you just, in the nicest way, didn't like me. Like I thought I was.
Is that
like,
because?
in the same aspect?
Is that because of that night?
Yeah, since that night, yeah, and
Nah, you're
I have
alright.
having a Django. Like I have struggled. Like I really have struggled.
Yeah, like whilst I was away, then was speaking to him and he was like, "Oh, I feel like I fell out of touch with Rewob." And to be fair, I was just like, I just like I was like, you overthink things a bit like a little bit too much. I think like
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
But-
The thing is, it's like, you know, like when you sort of just disappeared for like 3 weeks,
Mhm.
and then we had that big argument, and then we'd sort of like got everything ironed out and put all the took all the creases out. It also made me realise that I need to just kind of step back because I really put my foot down, and I was like, I can't do that to people that, you know, that one, I respect and have brought me into a club and I work hard with, but, you know,
a brilliant
two-
club as well.
yeah, do you know what I mean? Two, it's one of those where I will say something, and you know,
Yeah.
no matter like,
I did
any
also say that to
circumstance,
Rewob.
it's going to be like, and my missus will vouch for me sometimes. Like if I'm in the mood of like, you're gonna know, then you'll know.
Yeah.
I'm
I did
I'm
also
such a
say that to
tolerant
Django as
person.
well.
Do you know what I mean? I've got tolerance and I've got patience for everyone, but like every now and then, like I think if I've had a bad week and I'm so tired and things just don't seem to click, and I knew that things weren't clicking at all, and it was really bugging me. And I've got ADHD. Like it's one of those where it's like I understand. And how many times have I said to you like when I was like, we need to get Django as like a moderator, because straight away I knew what he was like, and I got on with him, and you know, from day one. You know, and for me, it's seeing the characteristics in people. And
Yeah.
one of those, I think, one of the things that a lot of people don't get about me is that I don't really show emotion. I don't show a lot of emotion at all, and my missus hates that. Like sometimes she's like, "You're just so emotionless," and it's like, you know, it is what it is. I've learnt a lot through life, and a lot of things have happened in my life where I've had to just switch off, and it's learning how to have switched off is where it's got me into trouble, because I've switched off too much, and it's like, then if I don't switch back on, yeah, I do hurt people's feelings, but I don't think about that. I don't have that filter. I'll say it and I'll mean it, and you'll understand. And it's then not until like a big dispute or maybe a punch up or something's happened that I kind of take a step back, and I just think to myself like, actually, I took that a bit too far. I've bloody ruined someone, you know. So yeah, like don't ever feel like, oh, I've lost touch. I've lost touch with Rewob or something like that. Sometimes I just have no emotion. Like I like to try and get myself back in my own head frame. And this is what I was saying, like sometimes like if I am quiet in Discord or something, I don't want to bring that stress into Discord. I don't want to bring like a bad attitude into Discord or online, because there's no point. There is literally no point. Like for me,
and again,
bringing something like that into you know, a big club, or into anything, I just think, well, what's the point? Like, it's only going to cause trouble. It's only going to cause like upset or harm or something. So what's the point? So yeah, I have to sort of like almost put myself into a hole until
I've
I
also
back
been
on.
on the
yourself
other
into a
side.
hole.
You are?
Yeah, like I have also been on the other side of things, and again, Django can vouch. Give it Django, but like I have also said that every single time I have said I'm losing touch with you. I have also said I also think it's also the aspect of I think you're really busy with work, which you are,
Yeah.
and I know you are. But like, one thing I struggle with is, and we spoke about this obviously when we went into the chat that we had before, like the three of us, obviously when everything went south. But one thing I don't take into aspect, and I do need to start doing, and I have started doing as well,
Pardon me.
is everyone's life isn't like mine. Like Django's life isn't like mine. Your life's not like mine. Inlaid's isn't.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Exactly.
got different stuff going on at home, and everyone can't be as active as. And so, like, you can't be as active as what Inlaid can be active, or Inlaid can't be active as what Django is as active. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
everyone is different, and I need to take that. I do take it on board, but I need to take it on board a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I mean.
And I think that's one thing that I've never took on board with yourself, which I do need to start doing.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, I'm not going to delve into a lot of what I do because it's. But basically, I'm a project engineer, and the engineering side of what I do is within the pipeline industry, and we have very high clientele. Let's put it that way, without going too far into it. My job consists of like literally like building bespoke tools and equipment.
Mhm.
The past 2 months, I've had different jobs that have meant like clientele being over here from
Mhm.
America, Norway. You know, these people aren't just buying a flight. You know, they're not just going, oh yeah, we're going to pop over, we're going to have a cup of tea and that lot. No, they are here for something that we've done, what we're proving works, and you know, it does work. But they pay multi-millions of pounds for this. You know, it's something that we as a company need to make sure we're on top of. So yeah, like if I'm quiet or if sometimes I come over a little bit, you know, stressed or I'm not 100% there head-wise in the game, you know, it's because there's a lot of pressure sometimes. And not only that, I've got a 9-month-old daughter as well, so, and as a lot of you have heard, sort of, when I've been on the event, sometimes like she's having a good waffle, she's having a little fucking babble about, you know, and stuff like that, or she's absolutely screaming the house down, you know, and sometimes it can be a big distraction because my missus don't want to hear it, and like, if I'm streaming and gaming, you know, I want to try and be there to settle her down, but at the same time it's like, I want to do the event, so my missus sometimes gets a massive headache, and then it's like, she's done for the night. So then it's just a case of like, well, I feel guilty then. Because I've been at work all day and I've not seen my daughter that much, or I've spent time with her, but
Don't put loads
and I've
on
just sort of put her in bed, you know. So yeah, you know, I do feel bad sometimes where I'm thinking, you know, I should take a little bit more on. So that's why, like, this weekend, I've sort of been a little bit out of Discord and like, not done as much as I could this week, obviously due to work, and I just want to spend a little bit of time with the family and make sure that my missus
which you
tries to get a
deserve to,
little
and
bit of rest. Do you know what I mean? She hates it. She doesn't like being away from the little one. But at the same time,
which
I
you
want
deserve
to try
to,
and
and
take pressure off her.
it's the same. It's the same as Django. Like this week, every single step of the way, I've texted Django. I'm like, dude, like you do not need to be in Discord, which I haven't a Django. Like,
Yeah, you have
I've
every
said,
day.
You're really
like,
zoning out the competition
chill,
there.
go enjoy yourself, go enjoy your holiday, and
Nothing.
just be yourself. It seems like obviously I've got Paris coming up in November, and or York in December, for example. And when I'm there, I'm not going to be in Discord every day, and obviously I'm going to rely on you two as my head mods to take control of that. But I'd expect the same from you two, and I want to treat you two, like you and Django, the same as how I'd want to be treated. So I'm going away for holiday. I wouldn't want to be in Discord constantly while I'm on my holiday. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the same as Django. I wouldn't want Django on in Discord constantly while he's on his holiday. Oh my god, man, I'm half cut. Fuck. While he's on his holiday, I can't speak on. Fuck.
Oh right,
No,
I know.
but, like-
I know we're aiming to try and get. I know we're trying to
Right, I'm going to
Aim
start
to-
inviting people in.
get a,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
a
do it, bro.
holiday, or I'm wanting to try and get a holiday with the family in September, sort of back end of September. 'Cause it's my 35th birthday in September, and then 6 days after it's my daughter's first birthday. So I kind of want to do something a little bit special. Probably like I'll say special. I want to just have a nice sort of week away. Do you know what I mean? And
But
do you know
that-
what? Weirdly enough, like I want to come to Whitby just for the pure fact that when I was a kid, that's where I went, and it's
Lad.
such a beautiful place. And
I'd pop up. I'd
like
hey,
my
yo.
missus, she misses the sort of the coast because she's originally from Folkestone, which is like Kent. She misses like the sea, the seaside, sort of like all that sort of feel about it. And Whitby's only it's about 90 mile away from where we live. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I've got some great memories of Whitby, and it's something that I'll never forget because it's something I did from when I was a kid to sort of when I was used to go with my nan and granddad and stuff like that. And then when you, like I said earlier on, sort of in the stream, in the chat, when you put that photo up, I was like, bloody hell, I stopped there. And I did. I stopped there with my mum, my dad, my brother, and me nan and granddad for a week. So yeah, that brought back memories. I was like, yeah, that was a really nice little place. It was
Honestly,
2 bedrooms,
if
so
you
we got 2 places, and yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Lovely little house. I don't think it cost a lot, but we were probably like 20 minutes away from Whitby itself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mate, honestly, if you turned up to Whitby, I'd be on your doorstep. I'm not even joking.
Well, I've said this.
I literally live like 10 minutes away from it by car. Obviously, 20 minutes by bus, but
I mean, I've said this to Django. I'm sure I've said this to you as well. Like, at some point, we should all, get together.
we definitely need to meet up.
Meet up for a day or something, and get to know each other sort of like in person. Maybe share a beer or something like. I think Django would probably end up driving. I know I'd probably end up driving. So yeah. But,
Even if we all like met in the middle, like we all met at Leeds or something. Like, do you know what I mean? Like right in the middle of everyone.
Yeah, like
yeah, you are.
Like the same distance for me as for you.
Yeah.
But to be
So
quite honest,
what if I drove to Rewob and then Rewob drove us to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing here though. I suppose we could go on a long walk.
Yeah, we could go on a walk. Well, we could go for a pint
definitely.
on the beach. Like, I'm sure there'd be somewhere for a pint, wouldn't there?
Yeah. There's plenty of
And
places.
like a pub meal and stuff like that, and then we could go for a walk and I don't know, anything.
I'll take you to a
Definitely.
nice place called Osmotherley.
Where's
Where?
that?
London?
In where?
Where?
And where
Where?
did you
Where
say
is that?
was?
Where?
Bobbington.
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 Oh, God.
I need to Google this.
Bobbington. Bobbington.
Bobbington.
Inlaid's going apple bobbing.
Apple bobbing. Boving. Boving. Bovington.
B-O-V-I-N-G.
Oh yeah. It's Bovington, Camp England. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so how does Inlaid know that we don't?
Because Inlaid plays War Thunder, and obviously he's like, yo, I want. Inlaid, there's so much like war museum stuff over here that honestly you would love it.
You need to go to You need to go to Duxford, the museum that's on an old airfield. They have flying Spitfires and everything. I went there and it's days. They have a World War II, they have BF-109s and everything. They have one that flies as well.
Right, just bear with me, guys. Just give me 1 second. Guys, I just want to say, this is the end of the little interview chat with Denon. A little bit about his life, a little bit about what he's done, what he's brought to Forza, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Tonight was all a little bit about Denon and what he's created.
It's honestly it's been a mint
not
chat.
just us, but for everyone to sort of see social media wise. I wanted to do this primarily because like no one really speaks to or asks Denon sort of, what do you do in person? Like, so I thought I'd do something for your birthday, make it a bit of a surprise, make it something a little bit different. And it's been what?
I appreciate it.
An hour and 45 minutes ish.
An
hour and 15 minutes.
Probably about
do you
an
know
hour.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it's been a great chat. I am going to leave. I'm going to restart a stream in a minute, so I'm just going to end this stream and then restart another one, so it's all separate. But no, I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed sort of this chat. It's been good. Sounds about right.